What's up, y'all? I'm Brother Jeff. Welcome to the Lone Wolf Show. I want to introduce myself to you and give you a little bit of my background so you understand where I'm coming from. I used to be a youth leader, Sunday school teacher. I used to go to church a lot. I used to work in camp. But this was about over 20 years ago. So but I've always wanted to have a place where men can get together and talk about God, wondering how we could just be better family men, better Christians. And so until something happened in my life and it just changed everything. So I'm gonna take it back about 20 years ago. It's around 2003, maybe 2004. My wife at the time was complaining that she just wasn't feeling church anymore. She didn't want to go to church or maybe go to one of our other churches. And so I said, okay, well, I'm still teaching here. So let me pray about it. And in the meantime, we'll set up a meeting with the minister. And because she was having conflict with one of the ladies in the church, a lady who was in charge of the youth leading. And she had a strong voice in church, and she pretty much didn't have a filter. So I said, okay, let's set up a meeting. And so we did. We set up a meeting one evening. It was just like a rectangle table and the four of us. And we're just expressing how we felt and just how we just weren't unhappy. And the minister said, well, can you forgive her? Right? And it's like, yeah, you can forgive. I mean, we're Christians. We're taught to forgive, right? And so he said, okay, great. Since we're on the topic of forgiveness, and this is when everything changed. He goes, if your wife did anything, I think he said, is there anything that if your wife did, you couldn't forgive her? And I'm like, well, shoot, I don't know. I'm thinking like maybe murder. I don't know, because I'm thinking, well, what could she do, right? He goes, well, I'll let her tell you what's going on. I'm like, what? What's going on? This is supposed to be a meeting about the conflict that she's having with the lady in the church, and it switched to my relationship. So I was pretty much blindsided. And yeah, she told me that she got together with an old boyfriend from high school, and they went out, and then they went back to his apartment, and it kind of sucked hearing it. But she's been meeting up with old friends from high school, reminiscent of the olden days. Oh, I always thought you were going to be with this guy forever, and I'm thinking to myself, well, she's with me, right? So who cares? That was in the past. So why are you talking about this other dude? I got her, haha, right? And it turned out that led to something. And so I was like, okay, I guess we got to figure some things out. She claimed they didn't sleep together, that he tried to kiss her and she didn't want to kiss him, whatever. They probably did sleep together, who knows? But she said she didn't, so at the time I'm like, okay, we could work it out. And so remember, at the time I was a very blue pill, very beta. If you don't know what that means, I'll explain that to you in a whole nother time in some other videos. But yeah, so that was really just the tip of the iceberg, to be honest with you, because it seemed like she stopped talking to him, but she replaced that dude with another dude. And that's when my life changed forever. And I'm gonna explain to you in the next video, because I didn't want to make the introduction one too long. So this will be a part one, and I'm gonna make another a part two. So yeah, well, I'll do the video. I appreciate you coming on, and stay tuned for the next one. All right, I'm out.